It's so pretty. Wait, is it ticking? Hello Miners, I got a special one for you here. A deck that's got a special place in my heart. This is good old Bomberman. Those of you who've been around the stream a bit, y'all know this deck. It's a longtime favorite of mine. It is one of the first infinite combo decks that I had ever built in Legacy, but we're playing an updated version of it today to see how it goes. For those of you who don't know what this combo is, it is based around this card right here, Auriok Salvagers. It is a 2/4 with the ability of 1 and a white, return target artifact card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to your hand, combined with the good old Lion's Eye Diamond, which you all already know this one. 0 mana, sack it, discard your hand, add 3 mana. The nice part is with this, if you notice, Auriok Salvagers only takes 2 mana to activate. So you pop your Lion's Eye Diamond for white mana, use 2 of that white mana, get it back to your hand with Auriok Salvagers, replay it for 0 mana, you have just netted 1 mana. You can do this ad infinitum to get infinite mana. But what do you do with this infinite mana, you may be asking? Well, the obvious answer is Walking Ballista, which was a huge boon for this deck when it was printed. The old versions used to loot Pyrite Spellbomb, which took even fucking longer to complete this. I don't think the deck would have been playable online at all with Pyrite Spellbomb being the win con. I cannot imagine how long that would take, because you would have to eventually turn all of your white mana into red mana, which would take even more clicks and even longer. This deck already takes enough clicks and enough time as it is. But Walking Ballista did greatly reduce the number of interactions needed to be able to pull off your combo. Another recent addition in some of the newer versions is actually Cut to Ribbons, which decreases the amount of mana you need even more. Instead of being double X, it's single X. But it does require 2 black. It just means your last couple activations of Lion's Eye Diamond, you pop it for black instead of white. The nice part is that's also got a cool little front side there with cut, 1 in a red. The key there is 4 damage to target creature. That is enough to take out most of the creatures that you're going to find in Legacy out of the big bombs. And it's notable that it's able to take down a Seasoned Dungeoneer pre-forge. So I like the front side. It actually comes up quite often. The rest of the deck is your pretty typical white-based stompy deck. You've got your soul lands, you've got your caverns, because all of your creatures that you care about are humans. A couple of basics. Urza Saga, we are an Urza Saga deck, so very high artifact count for Urza Sagas. And then a nice little addition to the version that I'm playing today is Rustvale Bridge. It does enter tapped, but this little line of text right down here, a lot of people miss it, and it's super relevant. This is an indestructible land. I have had an opponent fire off a wasteland targeting Rustvale Bridge more than once, and then immediately shame scoop right after once they realize they just strip mine themselves. So it is slow, but it's definitely got some upside. The fact that it is not a very commonly played land, you will get people with the whole wastelanding an indestructible land thing, which is always fun. Artifacts in this deck, you got your common ones, you got Mox Opals, Lion's Eye Diamonds. I added Chrome Moxes just because I wanted a little bit more mana acceleration. We'll talk why when we move over to the sideboard. And then Shadow Spear, just to round out, there's a Saga game plan. If you need to equip a construct to gain some life, it's helpful. The one thing that is a bit different about this list, you'll notice, is this 3-drop pile over here. It's playing some more mid-rangey, tempo-y threats than most Bomberman lists do. Most Bomberman lists are pure combo prison. They don't play this kind of tempo-y game plan that this one has. Anointed, Peacekeeper, and Elite Spellbinder, they are 3-power bodies you can beat down with, but they also act as pieces of interruption to hopefully slow down your opponent's plan while you're trying to pull yours off, or to disrupt your opponent from interacting with you, such as being able to make a key removal spell cost 2 more, stop an ability that would stop your combo, so be it. Fable and the Mirror Breaker, just a good value card. It helps dig for your combo pieces, and the fact that you actively want some of your combo pieces in the graveyard, the looting is fantastic. Also, the tokens that you get off of this, they produce treasures, which add to your artifact count for your Urza Saga tokens. Also ramps you into other things. There are times where you can drop this on a turn 1. Turn 2, you suddenly have 4 mana to be able to drop a Karn or your Auriok Salvagers and go off. This is a white-based stompy deck, so yes, We have Karn the Great Creator. We have a Karn board. Most versions don't play as big of a Karn board as I do. I did some major modifications to the sideboard of the list that I found. So that's a personal preference here. I was finding really missed with liquid metal coating, really missed access to Tormod's Crypt in game 1 and Graveyard Hate if I needed it. We also have 4 of Chalice of the Void, just good card for stopping a lot of the common removal in the format. Slow down Delver, slow down your combo opponents. It still does have some of the prisony roots that a traditional Bomberman deck would. So why are we splashing red, and what is this pile of jank in our sideboard here? Another shout out to Shindy, the creator of that Initiative Reanimator deck that we were playing. They got a wild hair at my ass that I need to start doing transformative sideboards because it's fun. The fact that we're a stompy deck, fuck it. Let's go over and do an initiative game plan. A lot of the time your opponents are going to start sideboarding into hate for your combo, such as Graveyard Hate, Artifact Hate, what have you. Change up the game plan. It'll catch them off guard. Plus, Seasoned Engineer and Case of Chaos Adventurer are just huge threats in and of themselves. So just transitioning over into more of a traditional initiative interruption stompy plan actually will catch your opponent off guard, and it's a good deck in and of itself. So, I mean, you're not really losing anything. You're just losing your oops, I win button, basically. But you turn into a pretty good aggro initiative deck from there. And especially with Karn the Great Creator in your wish board, you're actually able to just slam an initiative threat, get the initiative, play Karn, turtle up behind in the Snaring Bridge, and then just wait while you lock your opponent out of the game and you just progress through the Undercity. Also in the sideboard, we got Leyline of the Void just to fight opposing graveyard decks such as Reanimator, Oops All Spells, Cephalid Breakfast. It does slow down Delver-based strategies. I have been finding myself boarding Graveyard Hate in more and more, and it has been working. It shuts off Dragon Rage Channeler from becoming a 3/3. It shuts down them ever casting a Murktide Regent. So I have been doing it. The numbers on the sideboard are a little wonky. It's 3, 3, and 3. Ideally it'd be 4, 4, and 4, but then that would greatly reduce your Karn Wish board. And there are 4 cards in the Karn Wish board you just have to have no matter what. You have your 4th copy of Lion's Eye Diamond. You have a copy of Walking Ballista so that if you play a Karn, you have access to either one or both of your combo pieces to be able to combo off with Auriok Salvagers. You're always going to need a Snaring Bridge. Show and Tell is a thing. Animator is a thing. You also can just turtle up behind it and keep emptying your hand. It's just a necessity. And then, of course, Mycosynth Lattice to hard lock your opponent out of the game. I also added Liquid Metal Coating and Tormod's Crypt. There were times where I wanted to just start attacking my opponent's lands before I could get to the full Mycosynth lock. And then, like I said, having game 1 Graveyard Hate with access to Tormod's Crypt feels really good. It's only come up a handful of times, but it definitely helps. So this is a little bit of a different take on the Bomberman archetype. Like I said, it's a little bit more of the disruption, stompy, and the transitive sideboard, but it's a great deck. It's a blast to play. We're going to take it through a league. I have been stomping the practice rooms with this, and it is by far the most salt-inducing deck that I have ever played. I have so many opponents that just scoop. Just as soon as they see what I'm doing, they'll do that, or I start going infinite, and they'll be, oh, what are you doing? Congrats, you have infinite mana and nothing to do, not realizing that my win cons are in my graveyard, because I'm either going to get Walking Ballista back, or I'm going to cast the backside of Cut to Ribbons. So let's take this through a league, see how it does, have some fun, mine some salt, and I'll catch you on the wrap-up. Alright, up against Mana Drain, let's drop some fucking bombs. This is not keepable, unfortunately. This isn't bad, so I think we're gonna keep this. It's a little awkward that we really only have the mana to cast a Spellbinder at the moment, and not the Fable, but since we're on the draw, we're gonna give it a shot here. Opponent's mulliganing to 6. Hopefully a turn 2 Elite Spellbinder is good and they're not on some kind of totally non-interactive combo deck. Or if they are, they're on something slower. I'm going all the way to 5. So possibly something black-based here, which is a little awkward. They're a little weak to land destruction here too, which isn't great, but Walking Ballista is interesting. We're actually very close to having our combo here. Like, another Soul Land off the top would actually be pretty sweet. Hoping that we don't get Wastelanded into Oblivion here, but I've also learned every time I say that, I just get Wastelanded into Oblivion. Hopefully they don't have a second land to clear this, or if they do, it's on a fetch land so that they can't clear it. Alright, okay, so they're not going to clear it. It's kind of screaming Doomsday to me. An Ancient Tomb would be sweet here. Ooh, Chalice of the Void ain't bad. I think we're going to start with Spellbinder, though. See what they got going on over there. We know this is going to resolve. The Cavern of Souls is busted. What do we got over there? Okay, so it is... So I think we're going to take Cabal Rituals. This is definitely Doomsday. Yeah, we're going to take Cabal Ritual. This is going to slow them down quite a bit. They have another Brainstorm. We can also try to bait out a Force of Will with this Chalice of the Void before we go for a Karn. Depending on what we draw here. There's Brainstorm. They might be getting rid of these Force of Wills now that they see this Chalice of the, or Cavern of Souls. Okay, a Lotus Petal. Okay, they can duress us. They're probably going to take the Chalice. If I had to take a guess here. They might take the Fable, but it's currently uncastable, so I don't know why they would. They might also take the Karn. They do take the Karn, so I wonder if that means that they kept the 2 Force of Wills. So the fact that they didn't take the Chalice makes me think that... Well, let's attack first. I'm actually very interested in possibly just casting the Walking Ballista here. Because the fact that they didn't take the Chalice... And this is going to pressure their life total because they'll go down to 8. Yeah, I think I'm going to cast the Walking Ballista here, just so I have additional damage on board. To pressure them from being able to actually pop off a Doomsday here. Because if they Doomsday here, they go to 8, they go to 4. Okay, so there's the Doomsday that we knew was going to happen. If we draw a land, we can theoretically Chalice for 2 to make it so that they can't actually cast their card. Unless they've somehow, like, in their hand, they've got mana and a cantrip this turn. So another land to be able to cast this Chalice would be nice. Assuming they didn't just keep the double Force, but I feel like they probably would have put the Force back when they saw the Cavern of Souls. But who knows. Alright, anything of note in here, or is it just a pretty typical list? Looks like a pretty typical list to me. That is mana. I guess we're gonna put them to the Force check here. See if they actually kept it or not. And I'm gonna guess not. Okay, cool. Against Doomsday, what do we want to bring in? I feel like against Doomsday, we actually probably want to increase our clock here. So let's bring in the initiative stuff, because unless they're on the tempo version, Doomsday isn't gonna do a ton in terms of being able to contest the initiative. We're taking out this win con because they're going to have no creatures for us to aim this at, unless they happen to be the version that has Baleful Strixes, which I guess I should have taken a closer look, but I didn't see any. Just trim down on our combo a bit, I guess. Try to focus on the aggro disruption plan, and hope that we can get there quick enough. Yeah, let's try running that back. The problem is they also do know that, like, they saw that we don't have any counter spells. They saw we're Boros, so if they just happen to have a turn 1, they can just fucking go for it. Ugh. Like, this is great if they keep a slow hand, but they kept 7. So I think I'm gonna ship it. Alright, we're keeping this. I think we're putting Fable back. We're gonna hope that Chalice on turn 2 into Saga beatdowns will be able to get us there. That's kind of what we're hoping here. Assuming they don't just have a turn 1 Doomsday, which they might off of this kind of start. No. Okay. So they don't have to turn 1. If I get fast mana here, no, it's another city. But I want to take the yeah, our life total isn't super important in this game. So I'd rather establish our mana. See if we can slam a Chalice on 1, or if they've got the counter. Okay, this does 2 for 1, so they cared about a Chalice. Force pitching Force. Okay. Guess we gotta hope that this Urza Saga can get us there then. Do they just have the Doomsday here? No, not yet. Ooh, they didn't hit another land. But they're also not clearing, which is concerning. Goblet of the Mirror Breaker. It's a little awkward. We have no actual colored mana at this point. Like, that part is a little awkward. Okay, they were waiting for their turn to clear. Okay. Alright, they're still not going for it, so... Okay, I actually like that a lot. So basically, we need... Put this on human. Well, there's actually a world where we might be able to slam a Chalice onto, but I think it's more important for us to just... I mean, we're not winning this turn regardless, so there's no point in slamming our Auriok Salvagers yet. Actually, is it worth it to force getting a Chalice down? Ooh, actually, Chalice on 3 would be hilarious. I think it's worth it, actually. Yeah, because that'll stop them from being able to play Doomsday. Assuming they don't force the Lion's Eye Diamond on the way back down. Like, I guess say goodbye to our hand. If they have a removal, this is a bit of a blowout, but... we're gonna see if they counter this on the way back. Do they have a counter? Are they looking for one? Is this a force negation? Okay. That'll be it. I guess we'll see what they got here. Because we actually theoretically can get it. We might be able to Chalice on 2. Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Okay, what are they gonna do here? Are they like an opposition agent? No. Okay, so we're gonna get to do multiple things here. Grab another Lion's Eye Diamond. Go get a basic. This is going to give us enough mana that, depending on what happens here, we can still get stuff back. We're going to go back for trying to Chalice on 3. That's got to be force. And they scoop it up. We got there. Hell yeah. Taking down Doomsday. Woo! Alrighty. Won the die roll. Blowing up some fools with Bomberman. What do we got here? We have a turn 1 elite Spellbinder if we want. Not a lot else. Lightwalker. I want to say they are a red prison player. That probably isn't good enough. Granted, it could screw up their turn 1 lock piece. But it does get rid of one of our combo pieces if we end up going that way. I think we're gonna ship this. Okay, this is a little bit better for locking stuff up. But it's slow. They begin with 7. What do we put back here? We probably put the plateau back. I think we're gonna keep this and try it. See what our opponent does here. If we're up against Monterey Prison, we're in for a hard time, but we'll see. If they just... Really? Okay. Could be Painter also. Yeah, we can start trying to go down... we actually have all the pieces we need for our combo here, so I'm actually not hating this. Are they on burn? Is this a burn player? I mean, this could be paint. Yeah, it could be painter, but just firing off a lightning bolt like that makes me think it's burn. Okay, no, it is painter. Okay, Goblin Engineer. So we're just slamming Karn next turn, and then we're gonna combo off the following turn. Rexian Dragon Engine. Okay, yeah. We are just gonna go ahead and Karn. Fire off a Karn. And then we combo next turn. We're just gonna uptick to make sure that they can't kill it. Because this shuts off REB, so I don't see a world where we can die here. I mean, I've said that before, but we'll fucking fight. Not sure what we could do here. I mean, they can go ahead and Dragon Engine if they want, but they just die, because this should be lethal right now. Grab a Lion's Eye Diamond. Play this. And now we go infinite, and I'm not sure how they can stop us. Because they can't bolt. Can't REB. We've got the mana to be able to activate this twice. So even if they target it with something, we can get it back. So then we need two things. Okay, they scooped it up. They didn't make us go for it, so awful nice of them to do that. Bring in Leyline, shut off a bunch of their shenanigans. Painter is always a weird one for me. I'm not always sure what we should be doing here. I think on the draw, Chalice is actually pretty bad. We can take Chalice out. I'm tempted to board into this stuff, but they also do have the ability to go wide really fucking quick. However, Chalice does shut off Red Elemental Blast, so there's something to be said about maybe keeping it in just to be safe. They have a lot of creatures. Maybe we keep a Chalice or two in. Maybe go down a Walking Ballista. I'm tempted to bring these in, but I feel like the initiative is not a game plan that's going to work out well for us, so we're gonna try that. We can keep this. This is keepable. It's a little awkward, but we have a very quick running into Urza's construct plans. We'll keep this. Opponent is mulliganing to 5. That's rough. Hopefully we can take this game over pretty quickly with this Saga. We'll see. They can still do some dangerous stuff on a 5. So that can fuck with us, but ooh, Karn is very good. Karn is very, very good. Like I said, we shut off their shenanigans, but they can still do stuff to us here. Looks like we might be into an Urza Saga now. Are they gonna name Urza Saga? Are they gonna name Karn? No, it name's Auriok Salvagers. Okay. Into a Painter Servant. Okay. So I should be able... Okay, yeah, with a double City of Traders draw, we're pretty golden here. They would have to top deck it to be able to win. It was a good thing we kind of planned on getting off of that game plan anyways. So they would basically... This needs to be an REB, or they need to just fucking have it. Oh, it's a Phyrexian Dragon Engine? I'm actually not super worried about that. This is going to shut off all of their mana here in a second. I think when I draw... Okay, another Karn is fucking sweet. We're going to make mana. The question is going to be, what are we going to get here? want Shadow Spear? Do we want Chromox? Do we want another LED? Do you just want a Mox Opal? I feel like we want a Mox Opal so that we have colored mana here. And then just don't ever plan on popping this LED. We still have to deal with this Dragon Engine. I'm debating if we should actually... Well, no, because if we pop LED, they can swap it out. So that probably doesn't help us here. So yeah, I think we want to just grab the Mox Opal. Play a Karn. Just start eating shit. We care, because they can't really actually do anything here. So I think we just eat that. We have a 3/3. We can block pretty much anything they have. They have no colored mana. And then we can start slamming these guys down next turn. Yeah. I think we go ahead and just pass this turn. And we just play Protect the Queen, basically. Because they have no colored mana to be able to actually REB this Karn. And they already used a Pithing Needle, so unless they have a second one, we're probably golden here. They just grab a Grindstone. They still have no colored mana. So okay, so they're getting in at the Karn. Do I just let Karn go to 2? Yeah, I think I just let Karn go to 2. Because I'll be able to start blocking this Dragon Engine here shortly. If I absolutely need to. Another Leyline. We could also always just go grab another Karn. But no, I think we want to pick up, eat their white, or eat the mana. Let's elite Spellbinder, or Anointed Peacekeeper. This allows us to name REB, and I don't think they're ever going to be able to fucking... Oh, it's a Lightning Bolt? So what? They top deck a Mountain, and they can kill Karn, and it turns their shit back on? Yeah, I guess we're going to name Lightning Bolt. And then I think we're going to pass the turn. I think we're going to block the Dragon Engine this time. With the Construct, they should be able to trade. So it looks like he's missing mana, which is fine. Is he going to get in with the Dragon Engine this time is the question. Still getting in with it, okay. We're going to trade. Hit an Ancient Tomb. So what can we do here? Can we hard lock the game from here? They're giving us the GGs, and they scoop it up. All right, sweet. Pick down Painter. Awesome. 2-0. And then the next one. All right, we're back, and holy shit, we're up against the Infect Master himself, Fenris Cloud. Knowing he is on Infect, this is not capable. We get a white source, we just have to win. But we need a white source, is a problem. We do have a turn 2 Karn, though. Do we trust ourselves to get a white source is the question. Or, like I said, do we try to basically just drop a turn 2 Karn and hope that gets us there? I think we're going to give it a shot here. Starting off with the turn 1 Glistener Elf, so that's helpful. Chalice of the Void is very good here. See if we can get a counter out of their hand. Ooh, it resolves. Nexus. Okay. Into a Blighted Agent. That's a white source. Question is do we go for it? Guess we see if they're F6 or not. Not F6 yet. guess we're going to try this. This gets around to days. Ooh. I feel like they would have forced that. Oh, we're going for it. Ow. Holy shit, we stole game one. Alright, alright, alright. Against Infect. Oh, I know he's been on a weird Murktide Regent version. So, I could bring in Leyline of the Void. He's gonna bring in all of his artifact hate, so maybe we just try to get a big, like... I think we want to bring in more creatures. They're very creature-light, so they have a hard time fighting the initiative if they don't have a super fast in. Against Legacy Infect, Chalices aren't as good as they could be, plus being on the draw, I don't think they're worth it. So let's get rid of that. They don't have a ton of creatures, so I don't think Shadow Spear is going to be particularly relevant. I want to keep all of my removal. Maybe trim one. No, Walking Bliss is real good against them. Maybe we just drop a Karn or something like that. So I can start going for the Saga beatdowns real quick. Or I can try to turn 2 Anointed Peacekeeper, go into the initiative plan, and then drop a Karn. I think we're going to keep it. It's just a matter of, do I want to go after Urza Saga to start and start making big-ass constructs to beat them down? I guess we'll see what they're doing. Turn 1 Ponder. One is pondering their life choices. Choose not to. That's interesting. Fable of the Mirror Break. So, what can we do here? I think we want to go with the Anointed Peacekeeper plan. Hope that we can keep them only bashing for 1 each turn. Okay, so they have that. We might end up going the Karn plan after this turn. I probably played the wrong land here, but I also don't think it particularly matters. Endurance, Force of Vigor, Days. We're gonna do... Actually... There's a part of me that wants to activate Inkmoth Nexus, but I think we're gonna do... Do we want a Force of Vigor? Yeah, let's do Force of Vigor. Make it so that they have to tap out to use it, if they want to use it. We are at a very scary point where, like... Sure. We're also just gonna start trying to... Ooh, Auriok Salvagers is interesting. Do we want to force them to use it already? Or do we want to just start going crazy here? I think we're just going to start going crazy. Just start trying to beat them down as quickly as possible. They are going to get to forge up. I think we just want to kill them quick here. Got another Inkmoth Nexus. They already played their land for turn. They can get a basic here, but I'm not particularly concerned about that. It does allow them to be able to play this Endurance now. But our creatures are going to be bigger, so I'm not as concerned. Ooh, that's interesting. I want to try to get them to already. So I think we're going to go ahead and attack first. Because I'm tempted to try to get them to force out their Force of Vigor. Depends on what we hit off of here. Another Auriok Salvagers? That's not bad. We also have them on a 2-turn clock here. And this has trample. What do I want to do here? I can Karn and try to start fucking with them. Or I can just Auriok Salvagers. Like, I want to try to get them to use their endurances and shit. But I also need to go wide enough that I can get through. Okay. I know what we're doing here. Alright. We're gonna do this so that we can go wide enough that we are going to get the initiative back and be able to kill them with trap. Okay, go ahead. I got a Force of Vigor. Actually, that got both of their Force of Vigors out of their hand, right? Yeah. Alright. And we got the GGs. Holy shit. We got there. Take down the Infect Master himself. Nice. On to round 4 up against Handy. We won the die roll. This is unfortunately not keepable. We can keep this. I like this a lot. We have the full combo here. The problem is, I feel like it's a little slow. But the question is do we want to put this back? Because we can't do anything until turn 3. Best case scenario, we need another land. So I think we want to keep the Anointed Peacekeeper here. I think I'm going to just run out Rustvale Bridge. I want to run these other cards out, but I think I'm going to wait until next turn, just in case there's some kind of white-based deck that could pending one of my artifacts. This is weaker to discard. Okay, so I guessed right. Oh, it's breakfast combo. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be very good for us here. So basically I just need the other part of the combo down and golden. We're gonna hope that they only have one of the combo pieces, that they don't have Shuko also. So they got both of them. What can we do here? We need... So Force of Will is an issue. We have the combo next turn. I think what we need to do is we can shut one of these off for a turn. Basically, I need to hit, whatchamacallit, next turn. So we can do Dread Return, stops them from comboing off next turn, but allows them to do it the following turn. Yeah, I think we need to do Dread Return, because it at least stops them from comboing next turn. But it only stops them for a turn, unless we get another card that's able to stop them. Like, if we get another Anointed Peacekeeper, we can tax it even further. Alright, opponent is going a little bit slower here. They drew a Ponder. Basically, like I said, I need not Lion's Eye Diamond. Whatchamacallit right off the top here. Blocking Ballista. Alright, playing Urza Saga, that's fine. Either that, or if I can, like, rip the last two Anointed Peacekeepers off the top, that would work too. I mean, I guess ask and you shall receive. Let's name... Actually, let's attack first. Because that might determine what we end up naming here. I think we might just name Dread Return again, so that costs 4. Okay, they just took it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna name Dread Return again, honestly. Just tax the ever-living fuck out of it. They got the step through actually, so maybe not. So let's name. Because they can step through 4 and then have the win from hand, and they're getting to the point where they're going to be able to play it. So let's. Maybe I should have named Nomads and Core and then named Shuko. But let's. Because they can still do the thing next turn, regardless of what I name here. But they are going to have to take multiple turns off to do it. So is that going to buy me enough time to be able to do this if I name Dread Return again, or if I name Step? I remember I named Dread Return again. Taxify 4. So I need Walking Ballista is the problem. I've also got to start making some decisions what they want to do here. Normally all they can get off of this is Shuko, so I shouldn't have to worry about additional mana off of this. Just play Shuko. It's fine. Maybe I should have named Cephalid Illusionist. Now that I think about it, I think I actually should have named Illusionist. There's always a possibility I rip the next one off the top. So they're going to try to do it from hand is the big thing here. But they still need another blue source to be able to pull that off. We're just going to drop this down, just so I have as much mana open to me as possible next turn. Because they're going to step through for Oracle, but they need another blue source before they can go off next turn, and that doesn't count, because they normally don't have anything other than Shuko to be able to grab off of this. Granted, they still have one unknown, so I guess if it's a land, we're just dead. There's the Oracle. They just have another land instead. But they might have also been doing that to try to thin the deck. So we'll see. I mean, maybe they have a spicy build that has something other than Shuko in the deck. Oh, not Profoundry. Okay. Okay, they had the land. They got it. We'll do this just to see what else is in their deck real quick. Alright, so they had the other land, which is understandable. Probably should name Cephalid Illusionist with one of these, but oh well. Can't win them all. Yep. Alright, let's see what's in their deck. Okay, so it's a pretty stock list. Okay. I think we're bringing all this shit in. Chalice is okay against them. Like, pretty much everything we have is still pretty good against them. There's something to be said about possibly not even boarding against them, or maybe just boarding in the ley lines. But we also need to follow it up with a fast clock. Because they don't have a ton of creatures unless they go into the Cauldron Complete plan. Chalice is still good against them. Maybe just trim some amount of the combo. Maybe trim Fable. Just trim a little bit of the combo out, I guess. Maybe we just don't even board, or all we bring in are the ley lines. Maybe we don't want the initiative stuff here. But I feel like I want a better backup plan here. Because they are going to have things, like, especially with, like, Worm Chant and shit. Let's get down a little bit further on the... From a Chalice. We're kind of just trimming stuff at this point. Karn is very good. Peacekeeper's good. Maybe trim a Spellbinder. You know what, fuck it. Let's 61 card this bitch. Alright, let's go. So we need mana is the problem with this one. Other than that, it's a great hand, but we need mana badly, so I think I gotta ship it. I actually like this hand a lot. We got a bunch of removal. The question is, do we want to throw back? I think we throw the Chrome Mox back, actually. Because I like having the 2 removal spells. I think it's Chrome Mox, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we put Chrome Mox back. I really want to get this Ballista down on 1, but I'm not going to be able to. We are going to run this shit out, though. Because I need to have the removal up for next turn, and then hopefully be able to slam another removal spell next turn. Or just be able to slam Karn and hope that they're on the Shuko plan. Another 0-drop artifact. Ooh. Which actually like Urza Saga a lot here. This helps considerably. Alright. Then next turn... Do we want to slam Karn next turn, or do we want to start making contracts? Wow, okay. So in that case, then I think we're probably going to try to slam Karn. They got rid of a Narcomoeba. Okay, so hopefully they're on the Shuko plan here. Into a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, so we might have to kill that, actually. Grabs a Culture complete? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna kill that. Another card. I like that. Alright, hopefully we stranded that in hand now. As long as they just don't have the combo in hand here. Like, they might have it. If they got it, they got it. Like, sometimes this deck just has the fucking nuts, but we'll see. Oh, 3 fairy. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming they're gonna bounce my Urza Saga. Which, if that's the case, I'm totally okay with it. Yep, okay. That's actually mostly fine. An Ancient Tomb. I want to play the Ancient Tomb so I can play around Days. Where are you? Torment's Crypt, okay. So we've got the combo shut off from the graveyard at the moment. They're gonna make... Okay. They're spending their turn making a dude, which is fine. It's just gonna be a 2-2. Shuko is also shut off now. So, I mean, technically it's not Foundry. Alright, so they're just gonna try to construct us out here, I guess. Alright, what do we draw here? Because my constructs are gonna be significantly bigger than theirs. I can also... I'm trying to think here, what can we do? Is there anything in our sideboard that can get us out of this at the moment? No, I think I just want to build my constructs. Build up a little bit of a defense. Just defend this Karn. As soon as I make a construct, it's going to be bigger than theirs. Because they'll be able to swing in for 3 here. He's gonna swing at for 3, which is... Yep. Okay. That's fine. Got another one. Not super concerned here. So my constructs are gonna be fucking bigger. Lion's Eye Diamond, I like that. Worth grabbing my Karn for, because I can Ensnaring Bridge, but then he just bounces Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know what's in his hand. So I think my best bet here is still just fight over this Karn, because they're gonna have an opportunity to be able to get by this, because they don't have enough mana to do everything. Oh, first things first, we're gonna take this up. Because they can bounce the Tormod's Crypt if it. Because I can Karn. But I don't have enough. Well, I guess I technically do have enough mana to still make a construct. To be able to block to try to keep this Karn alive. That's probably our best bet here. just hope they don't have a Force of Will. Like, if they force this, I think we're dead. Looking for a Force. See if they shuffle. They do, they didn't find the answer. Yeah, that makes me think about it. Yeah, they found it. That's probably game. They checked Thassa's Oracle, though. Maybe it's not yet. Interesting. They're just gonna go on a construct beatdown then. Apparently. Okay. Maybe 5 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna let it go. They're just gonna let Karn go. We do have the possibility of just winning if they don't have any more counters and we just top deck a Auriok Salvagers. So we still have a shot here. They're down to 3 cards. Going after Karn. Going after me. Okay. So there's still a world where we can win. They didn't activate Teferi. That's odd. Like, Auriok Salvagers off the top, and we have a shot here. Get our own 5/5. We're gonna have a 6/6. We're just fucking dead on board, though. Yeah. Yeah, they got it. If they see the line and bounce the construct, they got it. Ah, damn. Oh well, we fought hard. We almost got there. Alright, final round. Won the die roll up against Binu. I actually like this a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this. This guy's kind of hard to a wasteland, but we're gonna give it a shot. Maybe a turn 2 uncountable Auriok Salvagers. I'm just mulliganing. If they get too low, I might go ahead and just sacrifice a City Traders to turn 1 Elite Spellbinder if it looks like they're trying to go for some kind of combo deck. Like, if they null beyond 5, then we absolutely do it. Alright, opponent decided to join us at 6, so I think we're going to play it a little on the safe side here. Okay, I'm gonna run out this Lotus Petal. Okay, they're F6. We're gonna run some stuff out. Fortunately, Mox Opal is legendary, so I don't actually have Metalcraft this turn. It's a little unfortunate, but the next turn, I think we're just gonna go ahead and Elite Spellbinder. See what they got going on over there. Unless they just discard us here, which is possible. Well, this could be anything. Grief pitching Grief? Is this Reanimator? I'm assuming they take the Spellbinder. This is making me think it's Reanimator. Either that or they're going to reanimate the Grief to take both of my creatures. Which is unfortunate. Alright, we'll see. They might grab the Auriok Salvagers too. If they just don't have the rest of it. So, yeah, this is Reanimator. Really? Interesting. Unless they're looking for more mana. They have a Petal and a... Okay, so they're just dumping their whole fucking hand to stop me from doing things. Okay. Interesting. Well, that was the perfect fucking draw. Holy shit. Literally the perfect draw. And they skip it up. Holy shit, top decking that card was fucking sweet. Alright, against their opponents, they're red-black. They could be in the blue version with Show and Tell as well. But I think we're gonna do this. On the draw, I don't think Chalice is going to be very good, so we can pick those out. We want the fast clock here. And then probably just... maybe just take our combo out entirely. Or maybe just keep a small portion of it in, just so we do have an oops I win button here. We'll like go down to 1. Maybe have 2 Auriok Salvagers, do something like this, just so I still have an oops I win button in the deck itself. Yeah, let's try something like that. Alright. I like this. It's a little slower than I would like it to be, but I think we're gonna keep it. Unfortunately, they can, like, unmask, reanimate us. They're keeping 7, though. I think I'm gonna actually go this and try to go for something a little bit better here. Okay, we'll keep this. We can put Dungeoneer, yeah, we'll put Salvager to the bottom. Just that way they can't reanimate anything out of our hand if they decide to do the unmask, try to reanimate our own creature thing. Alright, they did not try to reanimate our shit. If I draw another 0-drop artifact, I have a turn 2 Karn. Okay, so they have Wear Terror. That's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they just have the nuts right here. Okay, there goes Karn. They're on 1 land, though. Play what they know about for now. Another Karn off the top would be sweet. Either that or some kind of threat. It looks like they kept a 1-lander, though. Are they just gonna reanimate Grief to have a body? Like, that's a straight whiff, so... No, they're not reanimating it for the sake of having a body. I mean, we're just gonna do this. Incentivize them not to reanimate their Grief. Alright, so we can cast anything we draw. Okay, that's a clock. Ooh, okay. Opponent's struggling over there. Delete Spellbinder. I like that a lot. Let's see what they got going on over there. What do they have that they just can't cast? Let's make Unmask cost more. Oh, fuck, I misclicked. Oops. I completely fucking misclicked that. I thought I was on Anointed Peacekeeper. Shit. We'll see what they do. This should be get an Archon back here. I meant to fucking grab... Fuck. Yeah, they're taking their Archon. Luckily, I think... Yep, that's fine. Spellbinder can die, that's fine. Fucking misclicked. Alright, hopefully that doesn't mean that I'm gonna fucking pay for this. Luckily, our construct is also quite large. We're gonna have 2 6/6 constructs. Ancient Tomb is not what I want, though. Grab a Shadow Spear. Suit her up. And to take the fucking Archon out of their hand. Alright. Alright, so I think I basically need a Karn off of the top. Ancient Tomb, yeah, we're dead. Oh, that fucking misclick. Alright. Being on the play, we're bringing the Chalices back in. I think we're just gonna take our combo out entirely now. and just try to beat him down. We are keeping the hell out of this. Now if I absolutely have to, I can empty my hand so they can't get my Peacekeeper. Alright, Soul Land? Okay, Mox Up ain't bad. Soul Land off the top to be able to slam this Karn would be great. Serenity? No, Voidwalker. Oh. That's actually pretty fucking fine. Is that a Soul Land? Actually, ooh, fuck yeah, okay. What do I want to do here? Let's... What do I want to get? I think I just want another Lion's Eye Diamond, right? Yeah, I think I just grab another Lion's Eye Diamond. And now we just turtle up. Ah, fuck me, I fucked up. Shit. I fucked up. Shit. Grab a Snaring Bridge. We can drop it next turn. They have to choose between attacking us and attacking Karn now. Assuming they don't have discard. Fuck. Need to pop one of these. God damn it. This does set me up that if they don't discard this and they go after a Life Total instead of Karn, we can actually Snaring Bridge and Microsynth Lattice them next turn. So I guess we'll see what they do here. This does shut off their Thought Seizes, but they've also got Unmasked, they've got Grief. That was another massive misclick. Alright, is going after Karn. Really interesting. Should have one more mana. We're gonna drop this for now. I have ways to get stuff out of my hand, so I'm not as concerned here. I need one more mana and I can officially lock them out of the game. They might have Tear here. Like, they might have Wear Tear and they can cast the backside to tear an artifact. Alright. They're definitely taking their time doing shit here. I probably should have actually Peacekeeper first. Well, they didn't do it at instant speed, so... I might also just play it safe and Anointed Peacekeeper first, just to make sure. What, is he grabbing his own Karn? Okay. Yes, he's killing my Chalice. Oh, this is unfortunate. That fucking one misclick is probably gonna cost me this game now. Fuck. Yeah, they had the Wear Tear in hand. Alright. Let me guess, DasSourKraut do their thing. Traxa, okay. Reanimation of Traxa. I have another Wear Tear though, so that can actually take out my Snaring Bridge, so that actually is a problem. Unless I hit an untapped land, I can Anointed Peacekeeper, name Wear Tear. There's multiple unmasked though, so... Yeah. Okay, yeah, they got this. Because of one massive misclick in game 2. Ah, fuck. Oh well. Still managed to get a 3-2. Should have been a 4-2 or a 4-1, but Massive misclick in game 2 cost me the match. But, it happens sometimes. That's what I get for trying to play super early in the fucking morning before I finish my coffee. But hey, did well. I'll catch y'all around.